So all this stuff is Rhoda, made in Melbourne or Victoria. Yeah, and these, as far as I know, have got a 57 part number, so I presume that's sort of when they started. But they're a machinist toolbox, and yeah, super desirable and sort of.
That's the one I got, Joe.
Yes, yep, yep. I've got a couple around the place.
They're all different too. Well, I say they're all different.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
Got
like
a couple of doubles of stuff, but
these are cool, man. The way these cantilevers open, it goes out towards you.
the top goes back.
Yeah, which I love. Just well built Aussie stuff. I kind of hate plugging it because now everyone's going to know about Rhoda, but
Oh no, that's Zychrome because it's red.
exactly. Everyone just stick to buying Zychrome stuff. Like, look at that. Indented, spring-loaded.
D10.
Yeah. Ball bearings.
Milwaukee shit, but
Nice little press. They're handy.
that's what, a 5-tonner?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think it's got it cast in one side of it.
Just assuming that's right.
So I've had a couple, and I bought this one because the deck can detach. So I could make a spacer and do longer stuff, like pressing in a sleeve in a bore, you know. If I made a spacer and bolted it all on.
The other thing you could do is, if you got tricky, is you could offset mount that, or hang it off your bench.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you had to do an axle or something, press a bearing on.
Exactly. So I had a cool one that was one piece, but I find this one more universal. Yeah.
Is that a Harley?
I built that push bike from scratch. So I initially started building the black one over there, and there was over 370 hours in that. I built that in my first year of my apprenticeship in my Christmas holidays. They threw me the keys and let me go into work over the break, and smashed that one out. Everyone gave me shit for building the black one too low, so I built this one even lower. Yeah, and I used to ride it to work every day when I lived in the city, and this black one I raced down Black Mountain Mount Ainslie, behind the War Memorial.
Yeah, Mount Ainslie.
Yeah, Mount Ainslie. I rode this down there. It's got no brakes. It's on YouTube. I think it's called like Chopper Down a Hill with No Brakes or something. And I'd done about 80 kilometers an hour, and it handles like anything. So I got a GoPro here in my hand, and you'll see it point into the bushes because I'm doing that down the hill. It's awesome. Because of the rake and the trail, the leaf spring is out of a box trailer. And this is how Zach met me. I think he saw that I was building this crazy stuff, and he built the jet engine push bike when he was at school. So I'm a bit older than Zach, but...
Where is that jet push bike, Zach?
It's probably in the roof of his shed doing nothing. But this is in the roof of my shed doing nothing. But that's where I started, you know. I'm sentimental to that. I got offered a lot of money off an architect to display it in their showroom, but I'd rather the bike than the money. I was sentimental, you know. And you can't put a dollar figure on all the hours you put. Like, it's got suicide gears out of a ratchet, snap-on Blue Point ratchet, which is that lever sticking up there, you know. It used to have suspension, but I took out the suspension and twisted that 32mm bar and put that in there. Handful in the seat, made the frame. It's all alloy. Cut down me cranks because they would hit the ground.
The dumb shit we do, eh?
So those red boxes are Beach. They're made in Canada, but they're beautiful. They got these like swaged lines and this little plaque and stuff. Just really nicely made.
What do you got here?
This is my leather station for my knife sheaths. You know, I'll tool some leather or something to make it suit the blade. So yeah, it's just timber and then a nylon chopping block to bash all my fancy leather tools into and cut against, and some presses there for doing all your conchos and your buttons and studs and stuff. Yeah. So that seed chrome tool chest is set up with just leather gear inside it as well. So yeah, it's all my leather cutting tools. So same thing, that's my leather station, sort of trying to be set up and efficient. And yeah, me stock above.
Stored leather is up there.
Yep.
Hot rods.
Hot rods.
This one run?
It does. It's scary as it's like a chopper. It doesn't stop. It's loud. It's got no glass in it. Doesn't handle. It's fun as. I love it. So this is 1933. Slam it, mate.
Break it.
That's it. It's all Henry Ford steel. That's why I bought this one. So yeah, it's a good truck. It's got its fenders in at a panel shop at the moment, getting panel beaded because Skippy decided to jump out in front of me when I was doing 95 on the way to work one morning, and yeah.
Taught him a lesson over it.
But I got insurance, and they're gonna fix it under insurance, and Shannon's have, yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah, been good.
And then we'll probably talk about everything else that you've got in here. But this is the bike Nick just finished for Rattle Trap. How much did you pay to have this bike built?
Oh man, a lot.
Money or brain cells?
Blood, sweat and tears, man. So this is a 1941 WLDR. They didn't make many in that year. There's only a couple of hundred they made. The R stands for racing, and
Is it a genuine racing?
yeah, the thing that makes it racing, mate, is just the bottom end, the cases, right? The frame.
Because of the fins?
Yeah, so that cam cover is a WR, but what I'm getting at is the frame, forks, tanks and everything are the same across most models. So yeah, a WLA is the same frame and forks. Yeah, it's efficient for a factory to build parts that are interchangeable between models.
Yep.
So the only thing that makes it racing is the motor.
You say the motor's a racing motor.
Yep.
And I know my metals, and that's titanium.
Correct, my friend. Yeah, I've used a fair bit of titanium after doing cash work, repairing titanium exhausts. I realised how light they are. It's expensive to buy, but it's in a racing scenario, weight is everything. So I made me pipes out of titanium and I sand bend them, and first time doing it, it was daunting because you've got $900 worth of materials and you could mess this up. So I practiced on the only metal that I had and had to get it right.
Have they had a chance or time to learn?
I had to cut it here and swing it because I had it sort of bent out here. So I needed to clock it, and you can't twist pipe like that. Yeah, so yeah, I cut it and spun it. So they're not mint, but what I had...
Looks like you put a couple of dents in this one.
Yeah, it was hard to clear all the brake mechanism. A lot of the race guys will do a hard 90 here, but I was more after flow, like long flowing bends. And yeah, these are tuned length from the valve stem. So they're a calculated length and they weigh nothing compared to steel or stainless.
What's done to the motor?
So the class I want to race this in is historic tank shift racing in a C class, and it has to be 750 as produced from the factory. So the flywheels and rods are just 1941-42 WLA rods and wheels, but I've lightened them and polished them, and got some nice little pop-up pistons in there, a lot of porting, head work. Yeah.
Decent cams in it.
Yes.
Is the A cam or cams?
4 cams, yeah, for 4 lifters, yeah. So number 4, 3, 2 and 1.
And they're on like a full gear drive system in behind that cover.
Yep. And then I've got a gear-driven magneto off the front, which, yeah, my friend Andrew at Antique Speeder Machine makes in the States. And, yeah, he sent me all this sort of kit. So a lot of this has come from America, and I've had to make them adapt and suit out here in Australia. So the frame I had to straighten and repair. I literally blasted green World War II paint off the frame and yeah, jigged it all up and made fixtures to make it straight. And man, I've made so much on this bike. Like everything has been filed and finessed and lightened and polished and yeah. Well, so you can't bog under chrome, so I had to have these file finished. Like I narrowed that rear fender, cut 35mm out of the center of it to make it lighter, and then to put the radius back in it after welding it up, and yeah, you can't bog under chrome.
There was a little bit of inspiration behind all the chrome.
Yes.
Polished work, wasn't there?
Yeah, so there was an old fella in the States that had a dealership and he used to race, and he had a 41 WLDR, which is what this is. And it was chromed back in the day, which was so cool and outlandish to have a race bike that was that flash, you know. So yeah, I'm not doing anything original here. I'm just inspired by the old fellas that, you know, were doing it back in the day. Yeah, this flame job was inspired by a 50s Hot Rod magazine. So it's a 50s set of flames. I think it was a Watson flame job and pinstripe by Von Dutch or something crazy like that. So I got my good friend Jared Watson in Wagga at his shop there to pinstripe it with that 50s inspiration. And I like how the chrome pops through the black.
And the cream.
Yeah.
Highlight is quite nice.
Yeah, and
It makes it something different.
they done a thick pinstripe back in the day like that, so it's very.
She's a 1/4 inch.
It's very period correct, you know, and they're not perfect, and that's what it would have been back in the day. So, yeah. Like even all the fixtures, Tom, a lot of them, like these, are World War II aeroplane.
What about the...
I got that from the tip, mate. It was $2. It's probably one of our followers' cake tins.
Baked a few cakes in that one.
Yeah. But
like even like...
Yeah, that's Bakelite.
The shifter knob is Bakelite.
1937. Yeah.
I can't even get it in the camera. Come on, focus. There it is.
Like this, original World War II green, original paint. New old stock, never used. World War II, all these fixtures, they're titanium from an aeroplane, World War II. They were new old stock. So yeah, a lot of it is period correct. I made the bars. So that's the kill for the magneto. You pull this out, it'll earth out and kills the engine. I needed a bit of spring steel, so I found a nice old English-made Raybone ruler. I was almost going to use metric, but I knew that would piss off everyone, so I used an Imperial ruler on an Imperial bike. And yeah, that's how you kill the engine.
Since we're at the back of the shed now.
Yeah, like...
Whoops. Is that... Oh.
Like I've normally got more cars in here, but we've pushed them out for today so you can see.
We're in the stables.
That's it.
This is...
Storage.
Oh, I was going to say trinkets.
Yeah, lots of that sort of stuff, mate. Into a flat track bike. The second one is for sale, that's Mel's. I built that for a good friend of mine. He wanted reliability of Japan, and then...
Oh, so it's a Kawasaki Davidson.
Exactly. It's Kawasaki Vulcan 900. We've lowered it, you know. Harley tank, Harley seat, Panhead rear fender, Hoosier pipes. Just made it look the part. Flat tracker bars. It's comfy, it's reliable, and it's Yeah.
for sales. If you want to buy it,
Yeah.
what's your collectors, antique collectors? I can't remember.
Aussie hoarders and collectors.
Yeah, contact them there if you're interested.
Yeah, on Instagram, mate.
The Cowie Yamaha. Now I've ridden this one.
Yeah, and you loved it. When you rode it, it had the chains on the rear tyre as well.
It was set up for the hill climb.
Yeah,
If
ready.
people don't know, Nick is King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I say King of the Hill, event owner, operator,
Ah.
organiser.
To be honest, Tom, like there's 50 people that put in blood, sweat and tears to make it run. It's not really me. I'm just the one that runs the Instagram page.
Yeah, but it was your idea originally. But surplus to that. This is Nick's.
Yeah, so
1950.
51. Yeah.
I was going to say 2.
Yeah, 51 FL Panhead. I bought this
Also
when I was
known as
the trash pan.
You bought it where?
I bought it off eBay when I was 21, and the dollar was really good. Come out of California. Yeah. So
It wasn't like this when it came out.
no, it was beautiful, red and restored, and
You wrecked it.
yeah.
Perfect.
The blue fender on the ground is the road trim version.
With all the trinkets.
Yeah,
And spare parts.
and saddlebags for tools, and then yeah, this is it in race form after my wife Mel just raced it at Rattle Trap. Yeah, so it's jockey shift, foot clutch. Yeah, both throttles do something, like that's your acceleration, and this one is your advance and retard for your spark timing. So they're a handful to ride, especially to race something like this heavy, up a hill, being rigid.
Rear, we should say.
Yeah,
Soft, suspension front. But,
no brakes.
and it's foot clutch, foot brake.
Yes.
You will notice.
Yeah, the bars
no
are clean.
brake levers.
Yeah, no mirrors, no bullshit, no frills.
No frills.
So
But it rides freaking well, honestly.
yeah, good.
Like even with the chain on it, even with the chain's around here somewhere.
Yeah, on the wall there. Yeah, film that. I put so much work and effort into that thing, dude.
Handmade.
This, yeah,
His race chain.
yep.
His mud chain. Which is, I don't think that's an original, is it?
Yeah, that's an original.
That's
Yeah,
an original chain. So Nick replicated that to fit his Panhead.
yep.
So we're missing under the seat there, Nick. What's missing?
Good eyes, mate. So for a TT racing Panhead, they would only set up this much fuel, and now this is oil. So these are actually oil lines going down to the oil pump. So you only got enough oil and fuel for the race. So it cuts down weight and all the unnecessary stuff you don't need.
So when this is in street trim,
Fuel.
dual
Yep.
fuel tanks.
Yep.
And there's an oil tank or an oil saddle or bag
Yep.
under the seat there that then feeds to the oil pump.
Yep, and I'll get about 180 Ks or 2 hours out of these two tanks. And let's face it, 2 hours riding this thing, you're quite happy to get off it and stretch your legs and fuel up after that as well.
Last time Nick had this out, last time I saw it in street trim, it had a Maggie in it, didn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And that was a whole bucket load of fun to kick.
Oh, because it's fixed in full advance, and it's real hard to start. The race bike's the same. It's me just being super authentic, and traditional.
Now you've put it back to points.
Yes, and before that I had a Mallory electronic ignition, like a ICE for your car or something like that. And yeah, they do work well, but on a Harley you see everything, and I'm just such a stickler for trying to be.
I think you said the other thing that was
Period
wrong
correct.
with it, if it got wet, it would play up.
Yeah, it would. And in summer Nat's time in Braddon, it's super hot, and this thing would cough and fart because it's not stock, and I could literally pour a bottle of water over the old Mallory and then it'd start again. It would just trip and not blow the module, So I got rid of it. I got sick of it, mate, and tried the Maggie for a while, and it was okay, but this is great, and you can adjust it.
It was okay, but we couldn't start it at 10 o'clock at night. He couldn't. It would kick him back. It wouldn't start, or it'd sputter and turn off.
Yeah.
And we ended up having a roll start shut.
Yeah.
In the street at about 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
And he had to clutch start it, which is fine, but this is a healthy bike, isn't it? Like, it's big cubes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stout.
Yes. Yeah. It's not stock, mate. It.
Oh, you have anything stock here?
No, but it is hard to start, even if it didn't have all those other complications, you know.
Yeah.
And right before the Boogaloo, Des Russell sent me an invite to ride it down there when he was running those shows. And yeah, rebuilt the tranny, the motor, ground up, different wheels, rebuilt the forks, clutch, narrowed the tanks, narrowed the blue rear fender.
Even scalloped the tanks over the top of the motor.
Yeah, yeah. I used silicon bronze to weld that together, and yeah, there's no tank cream in it. It holds pressure, it hasn't leaked, and I ride it pretty hard. It's been good. I
You
rate.
can only ride this hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And your wife rode it too hard.
Yeah, at Rattle Trap, she, unfortunately, I'll admit it, she beat me, and then across the finish line.
Dirty, cut across in front of her, put her in the sand.
At the end, she was turned around in the sand, and the front wheel just washed out, and she binned it and snapped the primary belt, so that knocked her out for racing. And yeah, then that was it for her. She finished on a win.
Beat you, so that was all that counts, I'm told.
Yeah.
Just said this is his one day.
One day project.
He's got to do her up. Got to do her up Monday, mate, not for sale.
So I've had this since I was in primary school. Dad gifted it to me, and it's a 1927 JD, and I want to build it into a bit of a period cut down hill climber. So yeah, it's 1000cc. We've built the motor and the tranny.
Twin too.
Yeah, yeah. This is inlet over exhaust, so IOE.
Which I can't get on camera.
Yeah.
See how the inlets are high on it there, and the exhaust is down low.
Look at the rockers.
Open rockers.
See how they move? Yeah. This is a 2-cam, so not like the other flathead being 4-cam. This is
two separate cams and barrels in here.
Yeah.
Because I suppose like a modern car, I guess.
Yeah.
I think a twin dual overhead cams.
Yeah.
Or these are under cams, but whatever.
But these motors, they actually outlawed them because they were beating the modern knuckleheads and stuff. They are an absolute monster. They built a hill climb racing version of these as well, and yeah,
It's I say a flathead technically, or it's an offset like.
Yeah,
all the valve train is offset to the barrel.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. It is a flathead and it's a blind bore, so you can't get to the head. It's all one piece. The heads don't detach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So yeah, they built these until 29. And then 30s was, yeah, this flathead sort of stuff, like the other race bike.
At least there's some oil on ground here.
Oh, sorry, mate.
That's all right. Yeah, so this is what we would know as more a traditional flathead, I suppose, or a more common
Yeah.
flathead. And this is the other gonna do her up, eh?
Well, this was an impulse buy. This was on eBay as a survivor hill climber. And I'm like, what the hell? Who's selling this? Why don't I know about this? And it come out of a museum in Candos.
This is from Australia.
Yeah, this is
Candos
Aussie.
is between Bathurst and Orange, I think.
Yeah.
Up in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a 1932 VL, and all the fins have been shaved off the barrels.
Not a Commodore.
Yeah. See how the fins are going off the barrels, Tom? So they run it on alcohol because it wouldn't get hot enough. So they got rid of the cooling fins so it would heat up more.
So it'd get hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Crazy little frame foam exhaust pipes. The frame's been extended. Just enough alcohol to get to the top of a hill. Just enough oil to wet it.
A couple of gallons at most.
Yeah. So yeah, this is
quite wide bars.
yeah for control
I
and
was going to say for stability, yeah.
yeah, because you're wrestling.
Jeez Louise, they're almost a metre.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 inches.
So yeah, it was owned supposedly by a motorcycle club called the Skulls or something like that back in the day, and they would race it up the hill. That's the story I've been told, and I like it.
And this is the Trinket corner. We affectionately call Nick the Trinket King because we love him, but he has a terrible habit just buying little knickknacks. It's not a bad habit. I say terrible in a nice way, but just small odds and ends, random bits.
Yeah, that's my
This is the green section.
Yeah.
And there's some brass stuff.
That's all new old stock.
Oh, of course it is. And then there's other bits and pieces.
Each shelf is sort of categorized.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's categorized.
Yeah.
Nick has quite a large, I say large, but decent compressor with about 900 kilometres of airline.
Yeah, so there's 97 meters of airline that are plumbed into the walls, and it's a blue hard conduit.
You can see it right across the top of the A.
Yeah, so that also makes up as an air tank as well, which will hold more volume.
Also acts as a water trap.
Yeah, true. It's true.
But I did notice you've got a receiver dryer down here.
Yes, yeah, which I'd like to plumb in. I'd eventually like to put it all outside, so yeah, just
Keep the noise down.
It's valuable space too.
And the big thing Nick has done in here is the whole shed is insulated, not like mine, which creaks and pings.
Yeah.
Listening to the videos because my shed's noisy.
So it's
and lined the whole roof with old corrugate.
Yeah, the old shed that was here was built in 1925, and it was a single garage with one car space, dirt floors, and it leaked and no power. So I've started. I done it hard for a long time and saved up, and the old shed is all this, which I sort of like. It gives it character, but. We done an insulation blanket over the shed, and then which is about 6 mil or a quarter, from wall to wall, and then we done R9 bats in the roof, me and Dad, and then the corrugated iron on the inside, and all the walls are 19 mil tongue and groove flooring, so they're like
Yeah, okay, yeah, the big sheets.
Yeah, they're super long. They're like almost 3 meters, and I think 900 mil, so they're horizontal, and we'd stack it. Yep. But you can screw to it, and it's solid now, and it works as insulation and sound deadener for your neighbours too, because everything I do in here is loud, and I like to crank all the surround sound and.
So we've already done the rotor section, but there's rotor, chest of drawers.
Yeah.
Of course, that's where you keep your zip ties. That checks out. You need to label these.
So rotor make a lot of stuff, Tom. They made like anything out of tin, really. Mailboxes, dustpans. A lot of these eskies are rotor as well. That's rotor, that's rotor, that's rotor, that's rotor. So, yeah.
All those eskies and mallees.
Yeah.
They're the old school. You see them everywhere. Your mum and your grandpa probably have one.
Yeah.
Everyone have one. What are you keeping them?
I use them for storage for like, these two orange ones are auto elect stuff. So they're good. I could throw that in the car and then go around to Tom's and fix all his electrical shit, but it's just a quick storage way.
It works anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just a nice display. The tartan finishes on them, different colours, different sizes.
Yeah.
Different textures even.
Yeah.
It's like,
yep.
I think it's like a 5W finish.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
That. All different. GT for Grand Touring.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking race car driver. And then just the odds and ends over here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just nuts and bolts and storage. Yeah.
Shackles.
Yep.
Whatever that's supposed to be.
It's a hook. It's like that, mate.
That's where you get most of your stuff, but swap meets.
Yeah. Deceased estates, garage sales, hunting, digging. Yeah. I love the hunt, and it's more rewarding when you find something that you've always wanted, to find.
Which is why you've got this. It's too small, obviously, but it's your dream shed. It's where you spend probably the majority of your time.
Yeah. We don't have a TV. I'll watch YouTube, that boring show called BackyardBuilds, and you get inspired by it, And then you come out here and think, what did Tom say? Oh, that's right. You swing the hammer on your thumb, and
be rough.
Yeah.
Keep up here, Nick. Is there anything up here?
Yeah, man. There's more stuff up there, more junk. Christmas trees, Halloween decorations, travelling bags.
This is just extra storage.
It is, mate.
Mezzanines are good, aren't they? Never have enough mezzanine space.
Yeah. Oh, you found my sombrero collection.
Found all your helmets too.
Yeah. Good idea, dude.
You gonna fire it up?
Yeah.
Now, there's probably a procedure.
Yeah. Okay, so fuel on here. Inline is straight and open. And
In neutral.
yes.
There's nothing worse than kicking it in gear.
So I took the leather strap out so it won't start. And that's my logic. I'll do a couple of prime kicks.
Now, have you got oil? You've got one of those is an oil tank, isn't it?
Yeah, so this side's oil, other side's fuel. And I put an inline in because all the head pressure up here will weep past the tiny little pen spring and ball bearing.
And then, like every other Harley, they'll leak on the ground.
It'll overfill your bottom end, your crank. I rebuilt that pump, but it just is one of those things, mate.
They all do it.
Yeah, it's a Harley. It's gonna leak oil. So yeah, couple of prime kicks. And in my logic, it's kind of like circulating oil and flicking it up the bore. Fuel's on. We'll go full choke.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a good crank of juice.
And this is still with the Maggie off.
Yes, yeah. Now I'm just trying to find that top dead center, which is that one. So now it should run. It's got power.
Kill switch is in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. So it's always the third kick.
Now, when you started that, that wheel was back over here. So it's got some power in it.
She's angry, hey. Not bad for a 750.
It's grumpy. Well, that's Nick's shed. Where can they find us next time?
next time on the next episode of Backyard Builds.